Welcome to another edition of Sticks-n-Stones. I am your host, Brent Elrod, coming to you from the cozy confines here on the patio at the No Shoes Bar and Grill, deep in the heart of the Republic of Texas. I have a great show lined up for you today. I am pairing a Big Sky Cryptid out of Montana with Barrel Private Release Bourbon. I think you are really going to enjoy it, so right after this we are going to dive in, pop the cork, cut the stick, and get to toasting. Now, the Big Sky Cryptid is a Nicaraguan filler and binder. It's cloaked in a beautiful San Andres wrapper, and I am really becoming a fan of the San Andres wrapper. They are really delicious. Visually, this stick is it's a medium brown. It's got tight yet visible seams, very minimal veining, and it has a triple cap. Now, this comes in a Gordo. It's a 5x60 on the ring gauge, which I know is a little shorter than most Gordos, but it really feels good in the hand at this length, and I think it's a wonderful cigar. Its origin is Esteli, Nicaragua. It's a medium to full strength. Now on the nose, I get something along the lines of like an aromatic tobacco, a pipe tobacco, or something along those lines. Pick up some leather, some cedar, and just a hair of like chocolate or cocoa powder. All right, I am using my Cassetti combo cutter. Because I prefer a V-cut. That's the one I'm using today. Another beautiful cut. First thing I notice on the cold draw is it is a very gentle and easy draw. It's not really too easy, I don't think, but it's also not very tight. This has got a good pull on it. Now on the cold draw, I get some more chocolate, picking up something along the lines of roasted coffee beans, and maybe some hints of cedar. I think this is going to be a wonderful stick. Now, the Barrel Bourbon Private Reserve is it's very complex. Each bottle has a blend number on it, and there are, from my research, dozens of blend numbers. This particular blend is the BA2K, and it is a blend of 40% 5-year whiskeys, 40% 10-year whiskeys, 5% 14-year whiskeys, and 15% 16-year whiskeys. These are all aged bourbons. They are from distilleries in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Indiana. Now, because of the various blends, there's no one mash blend. It just varies depending on the bottle. This particular bottle is 58.09% alcohol by volume, which makes it 116.18 proof. I am going to have to be careful this afternoon. Now let's go ahead and see what this thing gives us. Oh, that is a wonderful, wonderful sound. Along with this one. Don't want to get too heavy. This is a heavy proof. Man, smells good right in the bottle. All right. Now on the nose, I was expecting some alcohol burn because of the high proof, and it is there, but there's also these wonderful aromas of like cherries and vanilla, some chocolate, and some cedar. All right, now on the palate, I want to hold on for this one. I'm telling you, it may be 116 proof, but it goes down very, very smooth. I was really surprised as soon as I put that first drink in my mouth. Now on the palate, I'm picking up more cherries, like in the nose, quite a bit of oak, some like butterscotch, maybe some honey. There's some cinnamon and maybe some floral notes in there. One more little sip. And I think I'm also picking up some orange peel and some cocoa, but I actually think my lips are going a little bit numb. Okay. Now on the finish, I'm getting quite a bit of oak, a little bit of cinnamon and orange peel, like from the palate. But I am also picking up some caramel and some toffee, which was not on the palate. So that's kind of refreshing. This is a really, really good bourbon. It's got great legs. It has a wonderful mouthfeel. It's just a little bit thick and coaty, but not too much. It's not too thin, not too thick. This is really good. This is the first time I've ever had a barrel bourbon, and it is wonderful. Sorry, I had to take one more drink on that. All right, let's go ahead and fire this stick up. Using my Rocky Patel Envoy 5 torch, about 2 inches or so from the end of the stick, just toasting it up. And then I put the stick in my mouth and just kind of kiss the end of the cigar with the flame closer down to the base, but I don't push the cigar into the flame. People that are maybe kind of new to cigars, just trying to give you some tips here so you don't end up ruining a really good stick. A tremendous volume of smoke coming off of this stick right away. That is wonderful. Oh yeah, it's a little breezy here on the patio today, so I can't get a lot of smoke hanging in the air, but there is a tremendous amount of smoke coming off of this. And it is just velvet and creamy. Oh, now I'm picking up notes of chocolate, kind of an earthiness, a little leather, and some spice. All right, I'm gonna try these together. Oh yeah, those are going very, very well together. This is going to turn out to be a really great pairing, and this 116 proof is already making it a little hard for me to talk because my lips and my tongue are kind of going numb. So I am going to burn this down the rest of the way to the halfway mark, and I'll come back and give you an update. I will just say that I'm picking up the butterscotch and the cinnamon and the orange peel and cocoa from the spirit, and it's pairing really well together with the chocolate and the spice on the stick. I think this is going to be a really good one. So I will be back about the halfway mark and give you an update. Hey Stoners, I am back. You're here at the halfway mark, and this stick is holding the flavors of chocolate and earth and leather and spice. The Barrel Bourbon is really doing a great job at hanging tough with this stick. The broad flavor palette of the spirit gives you a really varied experience from sip to sip, and it just does go very, very well with this San Andreas wrapper on the Big Sky Cryptid. I am really loving this pairing. I'm going to go ahead and burn this down the rest of the way, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. Hey Stoners, I am back. We are down to the band, and our glass it's empty, and I can feel it. The stick brought us a nice coffee flavor in the last half that kind of married in with the spice, and the spice kind of kicked up a little bit. The 116 proof barrel bourbon it's a little stout. This is not a daily drinker, but man, it sure is really good. I'd like to thank my good buddy Anthony for sending that bottle to me. I really appreciate it. I think it went really well with this Big Sky Cryptid, and the complexity of that profile on the barrel bourbon. I would give it a 95 out of 100 Whiskey Stones. That's a really good bourbon. You could just about pair it with anything because the palate is just so complex in it. Now the stick is very good itself. The stick gave us quite a few flavors, gave us some leather, gave us some, some chocolate and earth. This is my first time trying the Cryptid. I want to say thank you to the guys over at Big Sky Cigar. They have really been good friends to the show, and I try to be good friends to them. I would give this stick 92 out of 100 matchsticks, and that's right up there with some of the Rocky Patels and Fuentes and things like that I've reviewed for the show. So that tells you they're doing something right over there. I think they've got a lot of upside over at Big Sky Cigar. I think you should really try this pairing out. If you don't have Big Sky at your local tobacco shop, get a hold of the folks over at Big Sky Cigar, and I know they can figure out a way to hook you up. So I have really enjoyed this episode. I hope you have. Please hit like, subscribe, share, notify to keep up when I drop new content. The show has really been growing, and please tell your friends. Have them listen in. Even if they're not into whiskey and cigars, they'll probably find something in there that they can laugh at. They can find me pretty much anywhere. I'm hosted on Podbean, but then the show carries over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, Google Podcasts, Facebook, Instagram. I'm pretty much everywhere. Send me your requests and or any direct messages, anything you want to say about the show, anything you think I could do better, something you'd like for me to pair on the show. Stay tuned because I've got something special coming up here really quickly that I know you are all going to love. But until we get to spend some more time together, please keep your sticks dry, your stones cold, and have a great day.